Hi everybody, it's Miss Mozzydee'S, and here is my Get Ready With Me video, Pinup Glam. So I'm taking a comb with a pick at the end, curling iron, some pin curl clips, and duckbill clips. You can get these at Sally's Beauty Supply. And some regular clips and my Suavecita hairspray along with the pomade. I'll be showing that later in the video. So what I'm doing is I'm sectioning off the top part of my hair, and I'm going to be sectioning off a lot of hair so that way it's a lot easier to curl. So now I have my hair separated, and I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way to the top. I always split them down the middle and then split those layers again on each side. And then I start to curl them, going the opposite direction each time I curl. And then I put it up with a pin curl clip, of course, and then move on to the next layer. So I just keep doing the same all the way up, going to the top. And again, splitting them into 1-inch sections so that way you get the best result. Especially when you have long hair, it's a lot better to have them in 1-inch sections. Okay, I'm done, and now I'm going to go ahead and get my Suavecita hairspray and spray it all over. And now we can begin the process with my Luxe de VILLE makeup case and continue with my makeup. So I'm doing my makeup with these different products. It's products I use every day. And I'm going to start off with my erase paste and put that all under my lids, on my eyes, and then also put it on the forehead and down my nose and any dark spots that I have, and just blend it out with my beauty blender. And then I'll make sure that I pat that in very well, and I'm going to get my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer and do the same thing in the same areas. And then blend that out. I also make sure to get the bottom by my neck. You may want to make sure that it's blended out well into the neck so that way it doesn't look too different from your skin tone. And now I'm doing the same thing with my foundation. It's my all-nighter Urban Decay foundation in 4. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and then I'm taking my Tarte finishing powder that I got as a sample at Sephora, and I'm going to put that under my eye to set my under eye concealer and foundation. This is the process called baking. And now I'm going to take my Milani powder, pressed powder, and go all over the rest of my face with a brush. And now I'm taking my Colourpop gel liner in dark brown. I'm going to start lining my eyebrows so I can have a map of where I want them. And make sure I do the ends nice and dark, and then I work my way toward the front. I'm getting my dip brow pomade and filling it in for the rest of the eyebrows. This is my Anastasia dip brow pomade in Ebony. I'm taking my Anastasia pressed powders for the eyebrows and then working my way up toward the front. I'm filling in the back first with a dark brown powder. And then I'm going to clean my brush and go ahead and go in with a lighter shade and fill in the very front parts of my eyebrows to make it look more natural. And then taking the other end of my brush, and I am blending it out. Now I'm going to take my concealer again from Anastasia and really carve out my eyebrows underneath the eyebrow, working my way down onto the lid so that way it looks more blended. And it's also a good base for your eyeshadow. So I'm also going to take the top part and shape that well with my brush and my concealer. Then I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm blending that out too, making sure that it's nice and smooth. And now I'm going to take my Beauty Killer palette by Jeffree Star and put in China White as my base. So that way it blends perfectly when I use the other eyeshadows. And then I'm taking Courtney and using that as a transition color in my crease. Then I'm going to take my Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter stack and use the darker brown color from that stack on my transition color. Then I'm taking the red color from that stack and blending it out on the sides, on the corners, outer corners of my eyes. And then I'm taking another brush, clean brush, and going in with the dark matte black color from that stack on the outside corners of my eyes. Going back in with the red color, I'm going on my lids to make it look more pigmented, using my finger. Of course, when you mess up, just wipe it away with a wipey, and you can always correct it later. Going back in, blending out some more so that way it looks better, and then cleaning up my eye again because I messed up. And I'm gonna go back in under my eye with some concealer and really carve out the edges so that way it looks more defined. So now I'm going to take my pressed powder again by Milani and really set the under eye again. And then take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper and do my eyeliner, my cat eyes. And I really went for a more dramatic look. Now I'm going back in with my dark matter stack, the red pigment, and going under the eye for a dramatic look. And then I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs black eyeliner that I got as a sample at Sephora and go under the eye in my waterline. And now I'm taking my Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit and painting up my eyelashes before I put on some eyelashes from House of Lashes. Now I'm taking my Duo eyelash glue in black and I put it on my lids to dry while I contour my face. And I had already put the glue on the eyelashes too. So I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light to medium, and I'm going all around the top and sides of my cheekbones with the two lighter shades in the palette. And then I'm taking the top two lighter portions of the pinkish and yellowish powder and going over the contour so that way I can blend it out more and it looks more natural. And now I'm taking a smaller brush, a really tiny brush, to do the contour of my nose. So I'm getting both sides of my nose really well and making sure that's blended in while I have the little brush doing its job. So I'm really working my way in there to make sure that it's nice and defined. And going under the lip also. And then I'm going to take the yellow color from the palette and go down my nose with it so that way it's more defined. I take the highlighter portion from that palette and start highlighting my cheeks. Now I'm taking my NARS highlighter, and I am going to go over that highlight I used before to make it more sparkly. And going down the nose, and I do a little touch on my fingers so that way I can go over it with my finger. So I'm taking my NARS Orgasm blush, and I'm going on to my cheeks using my Melted Matte liquid lipstick from Too Faced in Lady Balls. It's my new favorite color, and I'm putting that on as well. Clean it up. Yep. And perfect. Now I'm going all over my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter spray. Of course, we need to set that face. And going in with my eyelashes, who have already been pre-glued. These are the eyelashes Iconic from House of Lashes. You can get that online at houseoflashes.com. Okay, now I'm going to take out my hair. It's nice and cool. It's set and ready to go. And I'm taking my teasing brush that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply and start to tease the base of each section. And I'm taking my Suavecita hairspray and making sure that I spray every section that I tease. And then I'm taking my comb to get a better tease as well. You can alternate between the two. It doesn't matter which one you use. So again, working the hair, making sure that I tease it very well, especially at the top. And look how high it gets when I put my hairspray in. So now I'm just working my fingers and brushing around my hair and really working in the hair around my fingers and molding and shaping it. I like to put it around the palm of my hand as well, so that way it gets that wave and curls in. And then making sure that the black is blended as well. And I take my comb and I tease a little bit at the base so that way it looks more together and it's less likely to fall apart. And then now I'm taking my Suavecita pomade and working it into a lather and going over my hair to make sure that the flyaways stay down. This really makes it look more polished and smooth. I love it too because it smells like grapefruit. Okay, now I'm taking down the top part of my hair, and I am teasing it very, very high, all the way to the tippy top of the ends of the hair. And then working it into the side and brushing it over to the side that I want my hair parted at. And then of course spraying again with my hairspray, my Suavecita hairspray. And then now I'm working in the brush, molding it and shaping it just like I did the rest of the hair, and pushing it down a little bit. And then see how it's already being molded on its own. Now I put a deco clip at the very top so it could stay height. It can maintain the height of my hair. And then spraying it again. It's really all about working in the style and not really fighting the hair, but working with the hair in which way the waves want to fall. And I'm working in the other side, doing the same thing. And again, not forgetting about the back and making sure that the back is nice and put together. And spraying it towards the bottom. Now I'm going to take my other duckbill clip and put it on the other side, anywhere that I think that I really want a defined wave in my hair. I'm letting it dry down a little bit and spraying it, and then taking them off once they're dry and brushing it out into the shape that you want it, making sure that it's nice and smooth. Alright, that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I want you to go ahead and subscribe for more hair tutorials. I'm going to be uploading a lot more, and I am in the running for Miss Viva Las Vegas, so please, please, please vote for me at the web address on here. Thank you.